Hi, I'm Sabrina, and today I am going to talk about my teaching video clip on the Common Core Standard for Mathematics AEE 7A, which describes when linear equations with one variable have only one solution. Now, we need to talk about why they only have one solution, because many times linear equations can have just one, an infinite number, or zero solutions. But today we're just going to work with ones that have one. So let's begin with some examples. Now we know that equations must look like a scale, right? Or they must work like a scale. And that means that they have to be balanced on both sides, right? So over here and over here. So for instance, if we have x plus 4 on this side of this scale, and we have 10 on this side of the scale, we have to have an even number of objects on both sides, right? So if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many do we need over here to make it balanced? Well, we need 2, 4, 6 objects over here. And now how many do we have? 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And so there's 10 on this side and 10 on this side. That's how we want our equations to always look if we are adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. Our equations must be balanced on both sides. So now that we have that down, we are going to work through some examples. So let us take, for instance, 4x minus 8 equals 40. Let's make that 0 a little bit clearer. I can't quite tell what it is. Okay, so we have 4x minus 8 equals 40. So based on the order of operations, we know that we must add or subtract first before we multiply or divide. So we have to add 8 on this side to get it to be 0, right? And since we did it on the left side, we must go over to the right side and add 8. So this becomes canceled out, minus 8 plus 8. And here we have 48. Carry down the equal sign, and now we bring down 4x. And now we don't have any adding or subtracting, so we're able to divide. Divide by 4 on both sides. Cancel out those 4's, and we have an x remaining. What's 48 divided by 4? I believe it is 12. And so we have x equals 12. Now, after you get an answer, it's always good in a linear equation to check your work. So let's head over here and plug and chug these numbers. So we're going to rewrite the basic equation, 4x minus 8 equals 40. And so let's input our solution here. So 4 times 12 minus 8 equals 40. So 4 times 12, we said that is 48 minus 8. And 48 minus 8 is 40. So we have here that 40 equals 40. So that checks out. So our solution is indeed 12 over here. Great. Let's do another one just to practice here. So let's try this one. This is a little bit tougher. 2x minus 6 equals negative 7. Now, why is this one a little more difficult? Because we put in a negative sign over here. But the same approach applies, right? We do the order of operations first. So we add 6 over here because we must add or subtract before we multiply or divide. So we added 6 to the left side. We're going to add 6 to the right side. These ones cancel, right? Negative 6, positive 6. So we bring a 2x down equals negative 7 plus 6. I believe that is negative 1. And now we get to divide by 2 over here. Get that to cancel. We're going to divide by 2 over here. So we carry down the x equals negative 1/2, right? But we don't want to stop there, do we? No, we want to check our work and make sure we did all of our parts correctly. So let's go over here to the checking. 2x minus 6 equals negative 7. And we got 2 times negative 1/2 minus 6 equals negative 7. Alright, that's a long equation there. And so this becomes, what, negative, what is that, negative 2? Negative 1, that's what that is. Negative 1 minus 6 equals negative 7. So negative 1 minus 6, that gives us negative 7, right? Equals negative 7. So that checks out. So our answer is indeed that x equals negative 1/2. All right. Okay, so let's take a look now at a common error pattern, because even though we're working with fairly simple and basic linear equations, it's easy to get in a rush and to not follow the basic steps of balancing an equation on both sides. So let's take this problem, x minus 10 equals 20. Okay, pretty standard. We know our rules. We know that we have to do the order of operations, so that we must add 10 here to both sides in order to get the x alone, so we can solve for it. But we're in a rush. We want to get this exam question done. We want to go home, or we want to get our homework done and go outside or go get ice cream. So we look at this and we go easy peasy, adding 10, and then we're going to cancel that out and we bring our x down. X equals 20, and we're done. But we're good students, so we do not stop there. We are going to check our work and see if we actually did each part right. So let's look over here at our original equation. X minus 10 equals 20. And we're just going to plug and chug our answers, right? So we're going to take our solution, x equals 20, and put that in for x. Minus 10 equals 20. So 20 minus 10 equals 10, equal to 20. Wait a second. That is not even. So, because 10 never equals 20, right? So we know that that's incorrect, but what did we do wrong over here? When we find that we made an error, we need to go back to our original work and find out what went wrong. So we're looking here, we did x minus 10 equals 20. We added 10, which was correct, and there's the error right there. We forgot to make the equation equal. We did not balance it. So we needed to add 10 here, and what would we get instead of 20? 20 plus 10 is equal to 30. So we would have that x equals 30 here. So let's see if this one's right, shall we? We will plug and chug again into an equation. X minus 10 equals 20. Let's switch colors here and see what we get. So we're going to take this new answer we got, 30, after we balance the equation. Minus 10 equals 20. So 30 minus 10 equals 20, equal to 20. And hey, look at that. Our equation is balanced. And that, my friends, is linear equations with one variable and one solution.